Shalom. Call Allah Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles, the elders of GMS who rule well. Barakatham na Ya'aki that's out there pushing this truth and the sincerity and the strength of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Peace to the elect. This is GMS Stop and Listen. Another, lesson. Just trying to push this truth, man. Further this truth the best we can, What I want to speak on through the Spirit right fast is just a few scriptures on abstinence, right? And I'm going to read the definition of abstinence to you. It says abstinence from the Wikipedia. It says abstinence is a self-enforced restraint from indulging in bodily activities that are widely experienced as giving pleasure. Right? So that could be smoking, that could be food, alcohol, and sexual. But I just want to speak on the sexual aspect very quick. Because I know you probably have brothers out there. You have women and whatnot. When you have women, it's just a natural thing, we're going to have sex. But brothers, you have to understand that Satan, he's going to work through your woman, man. And when you get ready to go to camp, if you go to camp on a Friday or a Saturday or Monday or whatnot, whatever day you go to camp, before you go to camp, man, it's probably not wise to be having sex because you're unclean afterwards to that next evening. And we know that the days are from sundown to sundown, from evening to evening. So if you're having sex 11, 12 at night, why would you want to be unclean going to camp? Or the Shabbat is coming in, maybe on a Tuesday evening to Wednesday evening, then the Shabbat come in and then you laying down having sex. The Shabbat is a day where we keep it holy. So you want to be unclean on the Shabbat. If you're doing it, just going to bring out a few scriptures. If you're not, then hey, it's still edifying. You should edify somebody else. I don't know nobody personally is doing it, but I have, since I've been in the truth, I have spoken to a brother on the phone before. This was years ago, he was telling me he was getting ready to get with a chick, but I was like, hey, this is Shabbat. He didn't know, So, it was just, we never touched on it. So, Spirit, I'm reading scriptures, man, and just come across it. So, Spirit say, hey, go ahead and do it, put a few scriptures together. You have women, they gonna be wanting to do stuff, man. So that's why the scriptures say, man, you the head, man. So you have to examine yourself, man. Keep examining yourself. And and if you don't know when the Shabbat is, our elders have a site, greatmillstone.info. They give you the days constantly. So keep examining yourself, man. This is 1 Corinthians 7:5. Defraud ye not one the other, except it be with consent for a time, that ye may give yourself to fasting and prayer, and come together again, that Satan tempt you not for your incontinency. So it says, don't deprive your mate of sexual relationships. If you speak on it and say, hey, we're not gonna do it this particular time, we're not gonna do it for 3 or 4 days, you have to know, man, as the man, you have to say, hey, look, I got camp tomorrow, I don't want to be unclean, so now we can't do nothing Friday night. If we go out on Saturday, or if we go out on Friday, I can't do nothing Thursday. The same way with the Shabbat. Just tell her this is what it is. Satan gonna be on her, and she gonna be mad. But that's just the way it is, man. The bigger picture, man. You trying to get out of here, man. With all costs possible, trying to get out of here, bro. And it says, "You may give yourselves to fasting and prayer." So you want to be clean, man. When you go out on these highways and byways, push this word, man. When you come in to reverence Yahweh Shem Yahushai, you want to be clean, man. On them Shabbats, you want to be clean when you doing your Shabbat, man. Say keep it holy. You want to be clean. You don't want to be unclean on them days, man. So it's just it's a day by day thing. It's a learning process. So and it says, and come together again, that Satan tempt you not in your incontinency. That he don't tempt you, because it's all about self-control, man. Because if you tell this one person, hey, we're not gonna have sex for 30 days or a week or so, and then after that week, okay, the week is over, and then you just don't do nothing else, the other person might say, shit, I'm gonna go do something somewhere else, man. If you're a guy, you might go do something with another chick who got another man, and that's adultery. As a woman, you might just go out and get another man, that's adultery. Punishment to death. So, it's real important, man, that we examine ourselves, man, and with that particular topic, I'm gonna read Leviticus 15. Leviticus 15. And 18. I started 16. It said, if a man's seed of his copulation go out from him, then he shall wash all his flesh in water and be unclean until the evening. So if you drop a seed from your body, you're going to be unclean to the evening. And it says that in every garment and every skin whereon is that seed of copulation shall be washed with water and be clean until the evening. The woman also, which whom man shall lie with seed of copulation, they both bathe themselves in water and be unclean until the evening. That's very important. This is why when the Shabbats come in, man, don't have no sex on the Shabbat day. That's why it's important. Don't try not to, be having sex before you go out on the highways and byways, man. Because I already know Satan gonna be on your woman like, we don't never do nothing on Friday night. Well, that's the way it is. We go out on Saturday. Satan gonna be tempting you to do something on Friday night. She'll be wearing probably the sexiest shit she got in the closet on Friday night. And you fall to that temptation, then it'll come another Friday night. Then it'll come where it be so good to you, you can't even get up Saturday. Then you'll miss camp. So you have to be watchful of that, and everything, because that's the tempter, man. Matter of fact, it's a scripture on that too. I think it's Thessalonians. First Thessalonians 3:5. For this cause, when I could no longer forbear, I sent to know your faith, lest by some means the tempter have tempted you, and our labor is in vain. Because you got to try to endure through that, man. Shabbat is only 24 hours. Friday, when sundown go down Friday evening, you're only dealing with like 15-20 hours before you go out and push the word. 10 hours, sometimes 12. That's what you're dealing with, like probably like 18 hours before you go out, push the word, man. Make yourself that living sacrifice and reverence the Lord. And, you know, it's what you're dealing with. It says, I sent to know your faith. So you have to examine yourself, brothers. Always examine yourself, man. That's a serious one, man. Because we all brothers, and when we're around each other, you know, brothers gonna be brothers as they can. But when you alone, man, like, that's when it really goes down. And you know, ain't no other brother there with you when you with your woman laying down. So you don't nobody knows, man, but you and Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. You know, whether you sleeping with her before camp or on the Shabbat, that's, you know. So just be mindful of that, man, and try not to do it if all possible. Least by any means the tempter have tempted you, because that's what Satan is trying to do, man. He's trying to make you go off, man. He's trying to make you go off, and our labor be in vain, because you don't want to be on the streets unclean, man. You know, you don't want to be on the streets unclean, man. You know, you might have to be speaking on it. Then Yahweh Shem Yahushua sent somebody up with that same situation you just did. Is it wrong for me to have sex on the Shabbat? And then you stuck there. You gotta tell them the truth, but you just did the same thing prior to. Man, Yahweh Shem Yahushua is cold like that. He can make that situation happen like that. So, you know, just examine yourself, man. You try to endure, man. So what it's all about, enduring through hardships, man. And that's really not a horror, but you know, it's what it is. Back in Leviticus 18, 15 and 18, the woman whom man shall lie with seed with copulation, they shall both bathe themselves in water and be unclean to the evening. So you're gonna be unclean, man. Once you start laying down and having sex, man, you're gonna be unclean to the next evening. So just be mindful of that, man. I got one more scripture I'm gonna show you in the in the law where it also took place. This was when the Lord had Moses had the people to get ready to come up to Mount Sinai. This is what went down. It says, Leviticus 19 and 14, and Moses went down from the mount unto the people and sanctified the people and washed their clothes, because they had to be washed up before they come up to the mount. And it says, maybe I'm gonna start up. I'm gonna go back to 10 and just read through it. Verse 10, it says, and the Lord Yahweh said unto Moses, go unto the people and sanctify them today and tomorrow, and let them wash their clothes and be ready against the third day. For the third day of the Lord Yahweh will come down in the sight of all the people upon Mount Sinai. And thou shalt set bounds unto the people round about, saying, take heed to yourselves, that ye may go not up unto the mount, or touch the border of it. Whosoever touches the mount shall be surely put to death. It says, there shall not an hand touch it, but he shall surely be stoned and shot through. Whether it be beast or man, it shall not live. When the trumpet soundeth long, they shall come up to the mount. And Moses went down from the mount unto the people, sanctify the people, and wash their clothes. And he said unto the people, be ready against the third day. Come not at your wives. And it came to pass on the third day in the morning that there was thunder and lightning and thick clouds upon the mount, and the voice of the trumpet exceedingly loud. So all the people that was in the camp trembled. It says right there in 15, come not at your wives. He was telling them, don't have sex with your wives, man. Basically, like, you know, separate from them. Don't touch them, because they were going up to the Lord, man. They were going to a holy spot, man. They were going to where the Lord was, to hear the voice of the Lord, man. So don't come into the congregation unclean. Same as today. If you go out on the highways and byways, if you're going out to preach, man, you know, try not to go out there unclean, man. Refrain from your wife, man, that after evening, man. You know, give it to her before the eve come in, that way you can wash up. When the eve come, you be good, man. But after the sun go down, don't be tempted, man, because Satan gonna try to tempt you. That's one of these battles we go through, man. If you have an old lady, you know, some of us brothers, we don't have them. So we getting tempted in other directions, you know, and other obstacles are being set in front of brothers who don't have women, man. But if you have a woman, man, that's one of those obstacles that's set in front of you, man. She gonna be trying to give it to you on the Shabbats and like the night before you go out, because most brothers go out on Saturday and Friday night. It's one of them nights. It's always been in the psyche of American people and people all around the world. Friday night is the last work day. Let's party, let's have fun. It's always been like that. I can party and have fun on Friday and wake up Saturday and get rest and party Saturday. And I got Sunday to rest, man. It's always been like that, man. So you have to be mindful and watch for that, man. You know, I'm gonna read that definition again. I'm gonna close, man. Abstinence, man, it's a self-enforced restraint from indulging in bodily activities that are widely experienced as giving pleasure. Most frequently, the term refers to sexual abstinence or absence of food and alcohol. The practice can arise from religious prohibitions and practice considerations, you know. So it goes with, even with just fasting, man. If you're gonna fast, if you fasting, don't be having sex, brother. You know. And with that, man, I hope this little lesson was edifying, man. You know. Just trying to further the truth, man. The truth is vast. We gotta hit all aspects of it, man. You know, of this truth, man. And that's part of this truth. So, through the Spirit, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, you know, the water for putting the Spirit on me to do this lesson. You know, hope you brothers edified by it. Call Allah Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Double honor to our apostles, the elders, GMS, man. Hey, this GMS, stop and listen. Shalom.